Filing for unemployment isn't as easy as you think, and in this video we'll show you exactly how to file for unemployment, things to be aware of, and how to file the bi-weekly questionnaire. It's important that you watch till the end of the video to make sure that you complete all the steps to receive your unemployment money each week. So let's get started. For the first step, you want to head over to the U.S. Department of Labor's website and you want to see if you're actually eligible. So if you're unemployed at no fault of your own, you meet the work and wage requirements, and lastly, any additional state requirements. You could go ahead and apply if you're unsure about any of these questions, and if you don't meet the criteria, they'll just deny you. I'm located in Illinois, so I'm just going to click on there, and it's going to bring me directly to Illinois' website for unemployment, where I'm going to actually file the claim through. So every state's going to have their own website, and it's going to look a little bit different, but for the big picture, it's going to be all the same information that it's asked you in the same steps. Then the website just mentions some things to be aware of before filing for unemployment, so I would highly recommend to go through these. But basically, it's just saying that you know what unemployment is. You have to be actively looking for work and available, and make sure that you fill out your application accurately, and you do not want to commit any kind of fraud. The next step is to create an account with the state's website. So it's very simple to do so. You just put in some basic information, and in about 30 seconds, you'll have your account created. Next, you're actually going to file your unemployment claim through the state now. The first part of filing your claim is filling out some basic information about yourself. So you're just going to put in your name, date of birth, and weight. One thing to note, you do need a driver's license or state ID, and that's because you're filing the claim through the actual state, and they're going to be the ones paying you in the end. And then the next step is just filling out information about your employment. So you're going to have to fill out how long do you work there, what were the dates, the reason for separation, and like I said before, I would highly recommend to be as accurate as possible, and they are going to be fact checking this, so you don't want to fabricate any of this. For the next page, you just have to select if any of these occupations apply to you. So if you were, say, a union worker or an academic worker, or if you're in school or training, so you could read through here and just select any. If none apply, just click none apply. From the date that you are no longer employed with your employer, it's going to ask you if anything's really changed between that time. So if you become self-employed or independent contractor, if you refused any work between that time, or if you're going to school. So you would just go through these questionnaires and select yes or no if any of them apply to you. After you submit all that information, it will tell you your estimated weekly benefit amount, which basically means how much you're going to receive in unemployment per week. Now, this amount shown does not take into account taxes, and yes, you will have to pay taxes on unemployment that you collect. The final step to file your unemployment is just going through all the fine details and making sure that the information is right and checking the boxes. Then all you have to do is click File My Claim. Submitting your claim online is only one part of filing for unemployment. Within 2 weeks of filing your claim, you can receive up to 2 letters in the mail. The first letter basically summarizes your unemployment claim. Then it also shows you your weekly claim amount and the maximum benefit that you could potentially receive. Lastly, it also tells you what day of the week that you have to file your bi-weekly certification or the questionnaire online. The second piece of mail is that you could potentially receive an interview. Now, don't be alarmed if you do receive this letter. It's actually pretty normal. It's basically someone from the unemployment office just calling to ask a couple questions. And usually this only takes about 5 to 10 minutes or so. They basically just want to know who you are and why you got let go. Basically, they want to find out the reason why you no longer work for your company. And at this point, they most likely already talked to your employer, and they just want to make sure that both sides align with the facts. After the phone interview, you should basically hear back in a couple of days by letter in the mail if you were either accepted or rejected for unemployment. If you are accepted, then you will have to fill out the bi-weekly certification or questionnaire online to receive your benefit money. Each week, to actually receive your unemployment money, you have to file certification, which basically means that you actively are looking for work, are actively available, and did not deny any work. So this is the questionnaire that you're going to have to fill out every week in order to receive your payment. If you miss your filing day, say for example, if that's on Wednesday, you would then have to wait till the following Wednesday in order to do the certification for both of the weeks in order to collect your paycheck. It's very simple to fill out this questionnaire and literally only takes about 30 seconds to do so. The biggest thing is just setting a reminder for yourself every week to fill this out. One other very important tip is to keep track of all the companies that you applied for and interviewed with. I would recommend making a simple Excel sheet or just typing out a note in your phone with the date you applied, the companies you applied to, and the name of the positions. You could potentially be audited from receiving these benefits even years down the road, so it's important to keep a well-documented trail of every place that you apply to. Well, that's it for this video. If it helped you out, please help us out by smashing that thumbs up button. Feel free to check out this video right here that has been hand selected for YouTube for you to watch next. We'll see you guys in the next one, and this is Kevin, your financial tutor, signing off. Peace.